Hi everyone, it's Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com and .co here in Lewis Beach, Delaware. Welcome to video 3 on saving your Christmas banks. Now on this video we're going to be concentrating on saving another bank, and we're going to do a setup for I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus right from scratch and show you how to save a new bank, because that's oh so important on both Genos and Tyros. So let's get started with I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus and setting up my next bank. Okay, I have my Christmas bank up right now, and you can see I have bank 1, bank 2. These are my songs from Song of the Week and Buttons class that I'm getting started on. So if the Christmas bank is up, I'm going to start saving right over top of that Christmas bank. And basically what's going to happen is I'm going to create a new bank when I'm finished. Now I'm going to do the first one and just save the bank so we have the new bank, and I can go back later and resave all the other registration memories once I have the bank done, so I don't have to do it all at one time. So let's get started with that. Okay, so I went through my styles, and I didn't want to use another the Christmas swing again, because I've been using that a lot. So I went into easy listening and found orchestral swing for I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. And I checked my intros and my 4 variations to make sure that style would fit that song nicely. So, you know, I listened to all 4 variations and all the intros. So I'm going to use intro 2. So you can see that works out pretty well, and on my other 3 variations, they work out well too. Now once I found the style, I'm going to push my freeze button here so it stays on orchestral swing, and I can listen to the other sounds I have programmed into the Christmas bank, and that's going to be Christmas bank, and my next bank is going to be Christmas bank 2, or just Christmas 2, whatever I want to name it. So I'm going to take a listen. So whichever one I want to do, I think I'll start with this cocktail piano, which is what that is, and I'm going to hit memory and 1 touch setting date has been changed, and if you watch my saving to OTS, you can do this very easily. And basically I'm going to press save here. Orchestral swing 1 comes up. I'm going to just delete that, and I'm going to type in I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Okay, now that I have that there, I'm just going to press OK. Find that under User, right there, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Okay, so I'm going to listen to a few other sounds. That's a great sound that I like with the organ and the bell, and I'm just going to push memory 1 touch setting 2. It says 1 touch setting changed. Yes. Save here. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Overwrite. Yes. And we're done that. Okay, but if you don't prefer from taking them from here, you can go to your favorite sounds and actually put any sound you want on. So if I go into voice here, go into my breathy tenor sax, and let's say I want that breathy tenor sax there. If you notice, over here, right 1 and right 2 are on, and I only want right 1. And there's that sax right there. And I'm just going to hit memory 3, and I have that sax saved. One touch has been changed. Of course, you're seeing this in my OTS video right there. Now, on number 4, the last one, so let's just say I want that one, and this might not be my final one. I'm going to probably change it later, but I'm going to go to memory 4 and store that there, and we're going to save it right into I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. So when I hit my style button up here, I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. There you go. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus, watching too much of the NFL. Anyway, at this point now, I'm going to put my one-touch setting on 1. Okay, I'm going to put my intro 2 on, and now I'm ready to save this into my registration bank here. So I'm going to turn the freeze off, and I'm just going to push memory 1. Now before I do that, I might want to check my tempo to make sure that my tempo is right. And I'm going to exit out just for a second here. So tempo's good on that, but if I wanted to change it, I would change it right now. I'm also going to make sure my OTS link is on and whether I want my autofill on or off. So right now I'm going to go re-put on my intro 2 and hit memory and 1. And that is now saved into this bank. Okay, at this point now, I am going to hit the registration bank buttons at the same time. Christmas comes up, and this is the scary part that you're all afraid of here. So let's not worry about it. Just watch my steps here. So I'm going to hit File, Save. This is the scary part. Christmas comes up. But I'm going to press save here anyway. Save here. Christmas comes up there. I'm going to hit the space bar and put 2 in there. Christmas 2. And I'm going to save. Okay. Boom. Christmas 2 is now a new bank, and I still have my Christmas original bank there. So if I go back to Christmas on there and press Christmas, there's my original first song in my Christmas bank. So now what I can do is go back on Christmas 2 and start saving the rest of my registration memories. Now, there is one more thing that's extremely important. Always hit the exit out button before saving the rest of your registrations from this point forward, because I've noticed that sometimes the registration bank changes on its own. So I want to make sure I am on Christmas 2 right there. So it says Christmas 2 up here before I start saving the rest of my Christmas 2 registrations. Okay, just for education purposes now, on that one I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus on registration 1. But let's say you forgot to do something, okay? In other words, my multi-pad here has magic bells on it. And here's the bottom line, is I forgot to raise my multi-pad volume up far enough for that. So I'm just going to raise my multi-pad up again. Oh, I'm hitting one touch setting. I want to be in one touch setting 1, 127. There it is. That's a new something that I needed to change. So I'm just going to hit memory 1 again, and one touch setting's been changed. Yes. Save here. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. Okay. Already exists. Yes. Overwrite. I do not have to resave it in my registration 1 because it's already there. So anything you forgot to do here, you can do. Okay, so now we're ready to store the second one. I figured I would do 2 so you could see the whole process of going back and doing it later. So I've already looked into my styles. I'm going to do the Christmas song. And I want to be in user because I'm going to use one of the Tyros styles. Because I really like it for this song. It's not in the Genos, so I've got my Tyros styles here, and we're going to choose orchestral ballad right here, and we listen to the intro. It's really nice. I'm going to raise the tempo a little bit to about 75 so that's nice. Now we're going to go through the same process of storing our one-touch settings. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is put my freeze on again, and I'm going to listen to Yamaha's suggestions of the OTS settings for the Christmas song. So I may want to keep one of those or none. It just depends. So, but I'm not going to keep it because I want my sexy saxophone on number 1, which I have stored in my first bank, my favorite go-to sounds. Now I've also saved them in my Tyros with my reverb settings and all that. So I'm going to hit voice here, right 1. I'm going to go to user, and there's my favorite sounds. There's my sax. So that's my great sax. I'm going to check my volume level and make sure I'm at 127 on that before I store it. And so really love it. I'm going to put that right in number 1. One touch has been changed. Yes. Save here. And orchestral ballad comes up. You know what to do next. Push and hold your delete and type in the Christmas song. And then press OK. So we have the Christmas song saved in there now. Now I also want my CFX Cocktail Grand. I'm going to put that on 2. And keep in mind, I can take sounds from here right now or there, one-touch settings. My right one is already at 127 because I already adjusted it for the first sound. So I'm just going to hit memory 2. And yes, and save here, and the Christmas song comes up. Yes, overwrite, and we're real good right there. Okay, now on their number 3, they have a romance clarinet. And this is a teaching video, so I'm going to teach you how to save it for your one of your favorite sounds before I store it into number 3, because I want a little more reverb on that, and I want it a little louder. So First thing I'm going to do is put my right one back to 127. I'm a light player. So then I'm going into menu, voice edit. You've seen this before in my videos. Go to effect, reverb depth, and I'm going to take that up to whatever your desired reverb depth is. And right now I can hit save right at the top of the screen. Save here. Says Romance Clarinet. Okay. And it is now saved in my user file. And of course now I can just hit memory 3 and hit yes. We've changed it. Save here. The Christmas song comes up. Overwrite. Yes. And there we go. So now we just have to do number 4. Okay, so I'm going to listen to their number 4. And I'm going to say, well, I like it, I don't like it. Let's see what instruments they're using there. And classic flute, mute swing horns, and muted trumpet. Well, if I go to number 7 here, I have freeze on, so I don't have to worry about it. On number 7, it had that nice flugelhorn there if I wanted to use that, or if I like a little more organ or whatever. But I'm going to choose number 7 here, and I'm going to raise my flugelhorn up to 127. I'm going to look at what's under number 2, which is ambient grand, and right 2 is at 110. I'm going to raise that to 127. And let's put right 2 on so we can hear it. Or I can change to my CFX Concert Grand. And I like that a lot. But I have my CFX Concert Grand saved in my user with all my reverb settings, Cocktail Grand, right there. And so I'm going to hit my 7 again to get that flugelhorn there. And let's see, on right 2, they have an ambient grand. I'm going to change that to Cocktail Grand. And I'm changing my settings on the layering. If I want to go to strings, I can go to Keno. Now that's too high. So you can get your balances, put any sound you want in there. And let's just go back to my piano and have my CFX Concert Grand there, just for the sake of saving time. So I'm going to hit memory 4. And one touch settings change, save here. The Christmas song. I can go back and change this later if I want. You've seen me do that already. And there we go. I have my setting now. And all I'm going to do is recheck my tempo. And let's get a look at that real quick. So right here, I'll check my tempo. I had it at 75, and that's coming up at 75. So I'm going to hit memory. I'm going to turn my freeze off and hit memory 2. Now that's saved right there. Now here's a quick way of making sure that's saved. Hit your next registration bank button. And it says the current registration bank has been changed. Do you want to save it? Yes, save it. Christmas 2 comes up. Save here. Christmas 2, okay. Overwrite, yes. And you're all finished. Okay, so just a quick note. If you want to take my weekly lesson, just subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Keyboard America. And also, if you want to take the weekly lessons, you can purchase the book bundles right on my Genos Tyros video lessons page, and that's available to any country. If you don't see your country up there, just send me an email at tyrosmike@hotmail.com, and I'll put your country price right on the site pretty much immediately. So okay, so you just saved a new bank, and I will be putting saving banks a separate video so you don't have to watch the whole Christmas video all year. That'll be nice when I get that done, and that's scheduled for this week. And now you know how to make your banks and put everything together and get your own settings the way you like them in your registration banks. So until next time, this is Mike Mixon saying have a great day, keep playing, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and see you next week.